Hey, welcome to my channel, Unbiased LLC. It's your girl, Unbiased. How y'all doing today? Um, Happy Tuesday. Welcome to week 20 of Sew Up to Glow Up Tuesdays with Unbiased LLC. As today's topic says, we will be doing a bucket hat. Um, Again, because the first time I did it, it didn't really, the live didn't go well. So I'm like, why not? Let's do it again. Anybody in the chat, can y'all please just let me know if the sound is okay and we good to go? You could just put some purple hearts in the chat. Let your girl know that the sound is good. We don't have no echoes and whatnots because I need y'all to hear this. Okay. Okay. So, welcome in, welcome in. Big Rooster, welcome in, King, and Tracy, Miss Tracy PIA, Passionately Intrigued Arts, welcome in, Queen. So Crafty Leo, hey, Queen. Thank you for being a Purple Patch Crew member. Hey, Rudy, bonjour. So the sound and everything is good. We good to go? So we will be doing a bucket hat, a reversible bucket hat, mind you. And we will be doing it from start to finish. I apologize for anybody in the chat who already knows how to sew, make a bucket hat, but I have had several requests from people emailing me asking me to do the bucket hat over again from start to finish. So if this is not your jam, I understand. You are more than welcome to watch the replay and see the end. Patty Southern Kitchen and more. Welcome in, Queen. Thank you. The sound is good. So, yes, we will be doing it from start to finish. The only thing that I did do prior to this live is iron on my interfacing to the bucket hat, which you will need interfacing for one side of your hat only. Okay, so Kingdom's Touches. Hey, Queen. Haven't seen you in a minute. Hey, Miss Marissa. Welcome in, Queen. So we will be doing it from start to finish. So let me just address the elephant in the room. I did polish my nails. However, do not zoom in. Don't zoom in. Don't zoom in. Hey, Kiara Bias. Hey, Queen. Don't zoom in on my nails, okay? Mind your business. Anywho, so we will get started. I will first show you the pattern that I'm using, which is the same pattern that I used last time, from Sweet Red Poppy. I put the link to the free pattern in the description box. So if you would like to join me in sewing this bucket hat, you are more than welcome, baby. I will give you time to download the PDF file, print it out, and cut your materials. Just let me know. Oh, you been sick? Oh, RSV for over a month and a half. Oh, wow. Well, we are going to keep you in prayer, AJ. And we pray that, you are getting better. It is going around, so we do have to be careful and we do have to, protect ourselves from all the elements that's going around in the world. But we will keep you in prayer, Queen. And we miss you. We I miss you. I miss you. I was going to text you the other day and I was just like, well, she just put out a video, so she's okay. But I didn't know in the process that you wasn't feeling well. So let's go ahead on and stir the chat up. First of all, because y'all quiet up in here. Y'all know the routine now. The Purple Patch Crew has to stay on top of it. Okay? You're getting better, but it's been rough. It's okay, Queen. I mean, you still here, so just do what you got to do to keep yourself up and running. That's all I can tell you. And as far as everybody in the chat and on your YouTube family, we will keep you in prayer and I will let everybody know. Fabulous 32, welcome in, Queen. So let's change the camera angle and let's get the fabric and the pattern together. So let me show you guys what I have. Hold on, let me see. Make sure I got the right camera for y'all. Okay, here we go. So Kiara, you got to turn your volume down, Queen. So this is this is the fabric that I'm using today. So it's some music notes. This is going to be on the top, and then this blue, this is like an ocean, I guess royal blue, ocean blue. This will be on the bottom. Okay. So like I said before, the only thing I did prior to this live is I did go ahead and iron my interfacing to my fabric, which is like your secondary fabric, but when you reverse it, it will become your main fabric. But this is really our main fabric, is this fabric right here. So what we need to do is fold our fabrics in half so that we can align our patterns, the pattern pieces. Okay. So I'm just going to fold it for right now. Y'all, this is just a piece, something that came off my iron. Don't worry about that little spot. Ain't nobody going to see it. But let me turn it this way. Maybe I'll do it on this end. Okay. So you just do one fabric at a time. And y'all, I'm trying a new camera angle over here. So y'all bear with me. Good Eats Homestead, welcome in. The Educated Natural, welcome in, Queen. So this is what I did to my pattern. I took those that cutting board that you get from the Dollar Tree that most people are using now to adhere their rhinestone templates or whatever the flock to. This is just $1.25. You get 2 of these boards inside the pack at the Dollar Tree. And so what I did was, since our pattern is a PDF pattern, I just took this pattern and placed it onto this plastic, and then I just cut it out because this will last longer than this piece of paper. But this is the pattern that I'm using, Sweet Red Poppy. This is the bucket hat, and it tells you exactly what to do to achieve this look. So I'm using the adult size pattern, which is the blue outer ring right here. This will be the guide that you follow. The yellow guide on the inside is for a child, and the red guide on the inside of that would be for a toddler / baby. Okay. So you will be looking at whichever size you choose to do, either today or when you do get ready to do it. You follow the pattern that you need. Okay. So it's 4 different patterns on here: adult, child, toddler, and baby. Oh, I forgot the green. The green is for the child. I'm sorry. But you follow whichever color you need. Okay. Welcome in, everybody. Dims, hey, Queen. And so this is the top part of the hat. You will cut out 2. And when it says 2, that means 1 of the main fabric and 1 of your inner fabric, the underlayer fabric. So you'll cut 2 of those out. And then this is the middle of the bucket hat. This is the middle piece of the bucket hat. So again, they have guidelines. You follow whichever color you are cutting out at that time. So make sure to follow either the red, the yellow, the green, or the blue, and cut that out accordingly. So you're going to need 4 pieces of this particular pattern. You're going to need 2 from your main fabric, and you're going to need 2 from your inside fabric. So 4 pieces, but 2 of each. Okay. And then this is the last part, which is the brim of the hat. You're going to do 4 of these. So 2 of your main fabric and 2 from your inner fabric. Okay. And again, follow your colors. Whichever color you're doing, that's the way you're going to cut your pattern. And so what I did with all of that is I made my own pattern out of the plastic. And then I wrote on mine the directions of what I need. You probably can't see it because it's light, but I wrote out the directions, and then I marked where the baby and the toddler size would be, where I would need to stop cutting. So you do your pattern how you would like to do it. Odom's Homestead, welcome in, King. Microformer, welcome in, King. Passionately Intrigued Arts, welcome in, Queen. If I missed anybody in the chat, F.R. Humphrey, welcome in, Queen. If I missed anybody in the chat, I apologize. I was trying to explain what we will be doing today. Let me just scroll. You knew, welcome in, Queen. Let me just make sure I don't miss anybody. I love Kim over at Sweet Red Poppy. I have that same pattern cut out right here on my table. Come on, Dimps. You can come up. You want me to put the link in the chat so we can sew it together, Queen? Hey, Reginae. Hey, Queen. Okay, so that's what I did, and I just wrote out all my instructions on all of my patterns, okay? On all of my pattern pieces, I'm sorry. So we will start with the circle. I always start with the circle because this takes the biggest chunk out of your material. Duval City Girl Gardner, welcome in, Queen. This takes the biggest chunk out of your fabric. So start with your circle part first, okay? So let me just show you what I do. I lay my fabric down. So like I said, this is going to be our inside. I lay my pattern down, my fabric down, I'm sorry, and I just try to place my circle as close to the edge of my fabric as possible without going into the salvage edge of the material, okay? And it says go with the grain line of the fabric, but honestly, if you put the interfacing onto your fabric, it does not matter because it's not going to stretch either way. Okay, so keep that in mind. If you interface this side, this fabric is not moving. So it really does not matter if you use the grain line of this fabric or if you just use just a regular part of the fabric. Okay, so only one that will matter would be our main fabric because it still has stretch to it. So let me sift in some salt and more. Welcome in, Queen. When I'm done, I'll catch up to where you are and so on. Okay. Unicorn Lady Tech, welcome in, Queen. So what I do is I always use a I forgot to get it out. I always or most of the time use a matte pencil to draw my patterns. Is it dark or can y'all see? And so I'm just going to trace out this circle just like so, but you want to make sure that you are tracing it and you're still on top of your interfacing. Okay, so then my second one is always the brim. The brim takes up a lot of your fabric, so you want to make sure that you have enough material to make two of these. You're gonna need two. So I take this one and I line it up close to my circle. This is the way to get the most out of your fabric, okay? So I take it and I get it as close to my circle without going into my circle. And then I trace it out, making sure that it's still on top of my interfacing. So I know that I'm going to need two of these. So I will take this one and scoot it down just to get right up underneath this next piece. And you see this little gap in the middle? It's okay. I just didn't feel like putting more interfacing, but it's going to be okay because it's going to get sewn into the seam allowance, okay? So I'm just going to trace this out. I'm just trying to find another spot just to make sure I have enough. Okay. Let's see. I got to bring this down just a little bit. So I'm going to put it about right here, right about there. Okay. And then I'm just going to trace this part out as well. So I must have stretch fabric. No, Fabulous 32, you don't have to have stretch fabric. I'm saying if you do have a pattern that calls for stretch material and you use an interfacing, it's no longer stretch because the interfacing is going to stop it from stretching. Does that make sense? It's stiffening the fabric, so it's going to stop it from stretching. Wellness with Fuga Mama, welcome in, Queen. Okay, so I have these two pieces cut out. I mean, on my thing. So let me get the last one. And this, by the way, is a fat quarter. 1 fat quarter, okay? Let me see. Nope, I'm going to have to, I probably have to end up doing another one, but that's okay. So let me turn it this way. So I guess y'all will get to see me iron on some interface, and let me turn my iron on so it can start heating up. And I guess I'll have to show you guys that part as well. Because I thought this was going to be enough. But I do remember when I made it for a kid, I only needed 1 fat quarter. So keep that in mind. For an adult, you will need 1 fat quarter and some. And some. Okay, so I have 1 on here. And then I will do the interfacing and show you guys how that go. And then we will cut it out. I'm going to just eat some cookies and watch you. Okay, Queen. Iron on interfacing is the way to go. Absolutely. It makes your fabric really, really smooth and keeps everything in place, y'all. Like, that's what interfacing does. So I only need to interface enough to fit this piece. Y'all, I'm sorry. That camera is like right by me, so I'm sorry. Every time I move, it will move. Okay, because I'm having trouble with mine. Fabulous. What you having trouble with, Queen? I don't know. If I missed the question, I apologize. Okay, so I just need enough interfacing to cut this part out. So let me get my interfacing so you guys can see what I have to do. Let me go get it. Give me 1 second. Okay, so the interfacing that I have, which is a fusible interfacing, is a medium weight interfacing. Okay, so it's thick. And let me show you the difference, thick and thin. Let me just show you the difference. Hopefully you can see it. You see how flimsy this one is? It's almost like a towel. You can roll it up. And this is going to be your lightweight interfacing. Okay. See how you can see through? You can see my hand through it, right? This one is the medium weight. And you can see my hand, but you can barely see my hand, right? So this is going to be your medium interfacing, and this is the size that I'm using on the weight that I'm using for my hat. So I'm just going to cut enough to make sure that I have enough for this hat. Let me find my paper scissors. Okay. So never cut your interfacing with your fabric scissors because they won't be fabric scissors anymore. You'll have to use them for paper. Okay, so this is weird. Okay. Y'all, I'm trying this new camera angle out, and I have to really get used to it because I'm right-handed and all of the stuff is to my right, which is okay, but it's like in my way. It's in my way to work. Okay, so this is what we have. Let me just put this to the side. Hold on. Did y'all? Hey, Matasha. Hey, Queen. Hey, the Bud Files. Welcome in. Okay, so I'm just going to place this, and I'm not. Oh, so this is the bumpy side. This is the bumpy side. Maybe you can see it, maybe you can't. And then this side looks like cotton or feels like cotton. It seems like it is center and brim don't go together to be able to sew. It seems like, oh, in the center. Oh, okay. Okay, fabulous. I got you. It does, but it's gonna be like weird because you're sewing a circle to a semicircle, if that makes sense. So you're sewing a circle to a semicircle. So what you have to do is you have to put this piece, which is your fabric, and you're going to have to keep feeding it. So it's going to bunch up as you sew, but you're trying to get it to be on the rim. Okay. So it should look like this when you're done. Can you see that? But you have to sew it in a manner like you'll see once I start, but you have to feed it in. You have to feed it in order for it to fit, because this is a circle and you're trying to sew a semicircle onto the circle. I hope that makes sense, but if it don't, hopefully it'll make a little more sense once I start sewing. Don't y'all come for me. Y'all know I reuse my tissue paper. So I'm just going to iron my fusible interfacing onto this fabric. And being that this is a solid color fabric, you choose which side you would like to be your pretty side. You choose which side to be your pretty side. So you just kind of keep your iron in the same place for about 6 to 7 seconds, just so that the glue can heat up underneath and attach to the fabric. And y'all just give me 1 second. I'll be done in a second. I'm looking at the chat. Do you have notches cut in your pieces of material? Oh, she's asking, fabulous. Passionately Intrigued Artist is asking if you have notches cut in your fabric. That would help. But they only give you a 1/2 inch seam allowance. So you have to be real careful when you do cut it, because you don't want to cut into your stitches. So it is a little tricky. I do put a few notches in mine just so I can curve it around. Just so I can curve it around. Okay, so we are done with that. So y'all see it's, oh well, wait. I was about to open my mouth and say it was stuck. Okay. So it is stuck now though. It's adhered to my fabric. So now I'm gonna just take my piece again and line it up and mark it out so that I can cut it. And I'm working with 1 millimeter of a square in this little section to film. So y'all be patient. Be patient with me. Unbiased, do you ever plan on making a fedora hat? Oh, Big Rooster, I don't know, because I was looking at the fedora hats. I would have to buy one of those steam machines. So the key to a fedora hat is shaping it, and steam is the only way you can shape it. So I don't know about that, because those steam machines they're not cheap at all. At all. Marissa, what she asked, I missed it. Marissa, we'll do a Zoom class. Okay. Yes, we have been saying that for a while, but we really do need to do a Zoom class. All right. So, Anne Marie, welcome in, Queen. If you line up the notches, make sure to use enough pins to secure all around the circle. Yeah. Yep. Okay, so we got this part cut out. I'm going to just go ahead on and finish cutting it out, and then I'll cut out the other ones, and then we'll trace the main fabric, and we'll cut that one out as well. So y'all just give me a second. I'll cut all this stuff out. Like I said at the beginning of this video, I am making this from scratch because I've had several people ask me to make a bucket hat again. The first live that I did was not the best. It did not come out the best. So I'm going to try my best again to do this for you guys. And so that means we have to do step by step in order to achieve this. So if anybody have to go back and watch the replay, they will understand. So we have the first piece, or one of the first piece. And then this is our circle. And the reason why I chose to use the one with the interfacing first is because it's stable and I can use it to cut out my next pattern. I don't have to use my my template anymore. I can just use this because it's sturdy enough for me to use. That way, your pattern pieces will line up or be, approximately the same size. Because nothing is ever even, if you will, if I can say so. Nothing is ever even. I mean, you could try your best to get it as even as possible, but so soon as I finish cutting these, I will use these to cut out my main fabric. And I know I'm not the best at cutting out anything, honey. And I wear glasses, and sometimes I still can't see it. So if you fall in that category, it's okay. It's okay. The main thing is that you try it. You know, you may or may not get it on the first try, but just try it. All right, so we are getting this. That's our second part for that one. And then I'll just continue to cut and read the chat if it's anything in the chat for me to read. So how many of you guys caught my premieres yesterday? Let me know in the chat if you caught the premiere. I can't see this one. Let's see. I couldn't see my green line, so I just had to put my pattern back so I could get to the part where I could see the green. So this bucket hat that I'm doing today is for a giveaway. I'm going to give this away, even though it's not like for draw giveaway. I'm giving this to someone, a YouTuber. How can I say it? I'm not doing like a game giveaway or anything. I'm just making this specifically for someone. Tiana, hey queen. Oh, you missed them, sister. It's okay. You on vacay. You on vacay. How is your vacay going? How is your vacay going? My sister is one of those people that will go on vacation and not take one single picture. Not me, baby. I'd be like, take my picture over here. Take my picture over there. Yeah, I want to stand over there. I want to do this. I want to do that. Take my picture. And my sister be like, yeah, okay, no. Is there anybody else like that go on vacation and don't want to take pictures? Shout out to the 23 people still in the building. I know this is a long process, but like I said, they had several people ask me to do it from scratch, and so here I am. You can always come back and catch the replay or the end or whatever. I'll take the warm weather over being in Atlanta any day. Oh, it's warm where you are? Yeah, in Cancun. I need to get some fabric and try this. Come on, Tiana. The pattern, Tiana, is on under the description of this video, and it's free. It's a PDF pattern. All you have to do is download the pattern and cut it out. I used this pattern because it was free and it was given to, Fabulous 32 is the one who told me about this pattern, and I like it. I mean, it doesn't come with like a lot of instructions. However, if you go to Sweet Red Poppy YouTube channel, she has a full in-depth video where you can go and watch it, and she will show you how to assemble this hat. It get better in 2023 with the photos, putting it on my vision board. Okay. We'll come through vision board. Okay, so this is the main fabric that we have right here. Let me move my sorry y'all. So let me show you. This is what I do with this one. The same thing I did with the first one. This is the same exact thing. So I'm just going to take my piece and put it as close to the edge as possible, because you want to get the most out of your fabric, okay? You don't want to have to use a ton of fabric to make these hats. And so that's what I do. And then I'm going to cut this out. And I'm not going to cut it perfect just yet. I'm just cutting it out so that I can move on to my next piece. Okay? Because you want to take your time and cut it out. You want to make sure that you have, you know, that it's clean as possible, the cleanest cut. So I'm looking for my brim piece since it's the longest. And I think these are the brims. Okay. So I just take this one and I put it up against without going over the edge. About there is good. And then I just pin it just so it'll stay in place and my fabric won't move underneath, because remember, the bottom piece does not have interfacing. Thank you, Tiana. 755, welcome in, Queen. Sleazy, yee. Hey. Tampa Barbecue Queen. Hey, Queen. She driving, but wait, been in here, but driving to the vinyl store. Oh, be careful, Queen. Get to the vinyl store, baby. We need some supplies. My sister says 83 degrees where she's at. Okay. All right. Yes, it's going to be reversible, passionately and tree darts. All right. So I'm just going to cut this one out so that I can get my next piece on. And just for the ones coming in, we starting this from scratch because several people asked me to. So that's what we doing. All right. So this one, I'm going to try to come down here. Okay. So that'll be that. And then you just pin it down so it'll stay. And make sure your fabric stays flat. Y'all seen how I just puckered it up? So just cut this one out as well. We'll clean it up in just a second, and then we'll be going to the sewing machine. So I'm trying out a new camera angle at the sewing machine as well. So y'all just stay tuned, and y'all can tell me if y'all like it, if y'all don't like it, if it needs to be back where it used to be. Like, I don't know. Y'all just help me out. All right. And the last two pieces, let me see. I don't know. Let me see. I don't think I could get it on them. Nope, I do need the other piece, but that's fine. Okay. But I could at least use some of this for scraps. Like, they have enough material on here left. You can make a mask out of this. Oh, I didn't pin it. Hold on, y'all. I'm sorry. I am going against the grain. I'm going too fast. The camera angle is perfect. Thank you, Queen. I just didn't know because I was trying, y'all know I cleaned up my room, right? So I was like, I gotta utilize this table that's been in here that my sister gave to me when I first started sewing. I usually just have stuff on top of it, but it's a big sturdy table. So I was like, I need to be using this table. So when I first started sewing, y'all, I was using a card table, like the little 4-way card tables that you buy like at Walmart. That's what I was using, but it would move so much. So look, I'm saving this piece of fabric for whatever. I don't know. I'm saving for something. Save it for something, and then I'm going to cut this out evenly. Can you come clean mine? Come clean what? The table? Oh, Sure I can, sister. All right, so we just gonna continue to cut this out and get ready to go to the sewing machine. I'm holding it down because the fabric underneath is not it doesn't have any interfacing, so it tends to move. Craft rooms and garage storage. Oh, my rotary cutters do. Which rotary cutters do I have? I have this Fisker, this one, and it doesn't do very well because to me the blade always loosens. But let me show you the other ones that I got, Tiana. I don't know. Oh, this is another pair of Fiskers, but you see how it made this thing kind of wide to keep the blade in. So this is the one that I recently bought. So I think they have figured out with this one, the blade keeps moving and you get uneven cuts. So then they made it with this big fat half circle thingy around it. Hey, Jerry's Talk. Welcome in, King. And it does work much better with that big thing around it. Oh, wrong scissors. I'm sorry. I'm using these scissors because they give me more of a precision cut. So that's why y'all see me changing scissors back and forth. I'm staying home in January to get things done, I promise. Okay, sister. Okay, we're gonna cross our fingers. And yeah, we just gonna keep our fingers crossed. I used to be the traveling queen. Now my sister is the traveling queen, y'all. Y'all don't forget, I still have this one piece that I got to cut from the other fabric. So y'all just be patient. It's okay. It's okay to start from the beginning. And I told y'all, don't be zooming in on my nails because I love that. Gotta get one. Okay, those came from Joann's. The ones that, well, I want to say Walmart sells them as well, Tiana. I don't quote me on that, but they may. But just make sure you get the one with that guard, like on the blade, because the one without the guard, it's not gonna last long. Let me just say that. I ain't gonna call it trash, but that's what I want to call it. For the price that you pay, you shouldn't have to be worried about that. I don't even see, but I ain't gonna say nothing. I'm not gonna say nothing. So like I was saying before, I'm making this bucket hat to give to someone, one of our YouTube family members, okay? They don't even know it. They don't even know it. But after this live is over, or, towards the end of the live, they will know it. They will know it. All right. So let's finish these cuts. Just got back to the chat. Yes, I watched your premieres yesterday. Oh, thank you, Queen. I was upset because the second premiere that I did opening up 755 and accessories. Y'all need to check that out anyway. But opening up 755 and accessories t-shirt, the Why You Not Subbing Me Though shirt. YouTube did not release my video as a premiere. What happened is we were in the chat waiting for it to premiere, and it did not. And they held the video for about 45 minutes, and then they just released it as a regular video. So that's why I was on my community tab ranting and raving, because I was so upset. I thought I had lost the video forever, because when I went to the YouTube studio, they had done like it was gone. And then all of a sudden it popped back up. Ashley Daniels, hey queen. Y'all, that's my niece. Y'all say hey to Ashley Daniels. Welcome in, queen. If y'all remember when I did the Care Bear outfit, that was for her daughter. Y'all, it's in my shorts, so y'all can go back and see it. Somebody who does music, apparently. Oh, sister, you figured that out. You are one smart cookie. You are one smart cookie. Deborah Garrett, hey queen. Did I miss you coming in the chat, girl? I'm sorry, boo-boo. This video is for Miss Deborah Garrett as well, y'all. I hope you go in the description and get that the PDF file for this, so you can make your bucket hat. Okay, so all I have to do is take this last piece and make my last piece of pattern, and then we can go to the sewing machine, you guys. So you will need 1 fat quarter and some change. 1 fat quarter and some change to make this hat. So y'all see, this is the fat quarter. This is how it comes. That's how it comes on the thing. I think I want to use this side. Let's go to this side. And I'm just going to pin it for comfort so I don't lose it in the process. And it helps me keep my pattern pieces in order. And I think I still have to cut out the top part of the hat for the main fabric. So we almost there, you guys. And this one I'm not going to cut out crazy, because I'm trying to save the rest of my fabric just in case I want to do something else with it. Butter Roll Boutique, welcome in. Oh, and her traditional African outfit. Yes, Ashley, you are so right. My baby loved her Care Bear outfit. Oh, and the Mardi Gras. Girl, I've been working for you, girl. I forgot all about the Mardi Gras. I forgot all about it. But thank you for the reminder. Okay. Hello, David. Who is David? I miss David. Ashley Daniels, her feet will be too big by the time I finish her bling Crocs. Oh, David Corey with Crop. Welcome in, King. Using pink and shears when you don't want to unravel. Exactly, David Crop. Yeah, I love pink and shears. Let me tell y'all, I lost my favorite pair of pink and shears. I don't know if I threw them in the trash on accident or whatnot, okay? So I went to Walmart and I ended up getting a pair of pinking shears, but I didn't like them. So I took them back. And then I bought another pair from Walmart, which was the same exact brand, but I just thought there was a flaw in the pinking shears. So I was like, okay, let me take them back and get another one. Y'all, do not buy those Westcott pinking shears from Walmart. I ended up getting my son to get these from Joann's. They were $20, but they work wonders, okay? You have to put just a little bit of oil, and I mean just a tiny bit of like sewing machine oil or some type of oil right here in this little dot, just so that they can flow. But other than that, I like them. They don't compare to my Fiskars that I had at first, but they close, okay? It's always a good idea to buy. I know that's these, scissors and shears and all this stuff, it costs money, but in the long run, it's better to have a good quality pair of whatever you're using, because it will make a difference in your sewing, cutting, just your journey. You won't get so frustrated, okay? Those other pinking shears from Walmart was chopping up my fabric, baby. I mean, like just chopping it up. I was so outdone. Let me take, yes, back to Walmart, boo-boo. But Dims, do they have that white handle? Do they have a white handle on yours? Mine had a white handle, and I want to say, if I'm not mistaken, like, see how this is blue and then it has like a lighter blue on the inside? It was white on the outside with a darker navy blue in the inside. You got them last week. They are so heavy for me. Pinking shears are heavy, but the ones at Walmart are like, they just, I don't know. I can't tell nobody, but I don't like them. I did not like them at all. And I took 2 pairs back because they both did the same thing, and it just wasn't worth the money. It just wasn't worth it. I put an extra, another $5 and went to Joann's. Well, my son went and got it for me, but I put another $5 and went to Joann's and got a better pair. I know how to sew. My mama taught me when I got in trouble and couldn't go outside. Oh, David, that is a good punishment. I have the Medal brand. Oh, Crafty, I don't know what that is. Oh, Passionately Intrigued Darts, remember, yeah. I was so mad. I was so mad at them pinking shears. Laugh out loud. She's growing slow, auntie, so hopefully she can. She has given her bling pacifiers to her baby dolls. Oh, yeah, my sister had made her some bling baby dolls. Cloth World. That's the brand you use, David? Cloth World. Okay, I'm going to need a link or something. And do I just go online and look up Cloth World? Oh, back then. Okay, PIA. I got you, Queen. Okay, y'all, we done. We done with the pattern. Okay, so let me show you what we have. This is the top circle with the bottom circle, or, the 2 pieces of circles. I don't know, top and bottom. Then we have the top and the second one of the middle. This is called the middle, like the yoke of the hat. So we have 2 pieces of that. Oh, wait a minute. Yep, 2 pieces of that. I was just checking the size. Something is not right with this. Let me see. Oh, I just had some extra fabric on the edge. Okay. I'm like, wait, that don't add up. All right. So then we have, so that's 4 pieces total. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay. And then we have the brim. 4 pieces total. Okay. 2 top and 2 bottom. So 2 tops and 2 insides. Now let's go to the sewing machine. Y'all ready? Y'all know what to do, right? Y'all know what to do if y'all ready to go to the sewing machine. I know y'all ready because y'all tired of me talking. Cloth World was an old fabric store in Texas. I don't remember Cloth World. I remember we used to go get fabric from Wieners. Do you remember Wieners in Texas? Shirley Dabney, welcome in. Queen E Money. Hey, King. Crafty Leo, you know she was wrong. I was never bad. But back to what I was reading about David Corey with crop. I believe that is a good punishment for kids. I need to think about that. I have grandsons, grandboys. Would they be angry or would they be, okay with learning how to sew if they get in trouble? Dimp say gray and white are the ones I have. Queen, I believe it's the same thing, child. Just this what you do. You try them on the fabric, and if they don't cut like butter, let me show you. If those them let me move this out the way so you can see. If the pink and shears do not cut like butter, take them back. Look at this. Wait, do I want to cut this? I don't want to cut this. Do I want to cut this? Okay, I'm gonna cut. Let me cut this one because I can't use that for nothing. If the pink and shears do not cut like butter, watch this. You see how smooth this is? If they don't cut like that, take them back. Only if you scared of the person teaching will it work. Okay, well, they not really scared. They not really scared of me though, David. I don't think my grandkids scared of me. I haven't given them a reason. They haven't, David. They are angels on earth, of earth. They will be mad initially, but will appreciate it once they see how beneficial it is in the long run. I believe so. I believe so, Tasha. If they have to sew up some underwear, I'm sure you would call it punishment. Okay, y'all, let me put this other camera in rotation. Y'all hold on, let me see. I gotta find it. All right, so we will, y'all tell me which angle you would like. So this angle I did so you guys can see the front of the machine, and the other angle is where you can see the fabric being sewn. So y'all let me know if that's gonna work for y'all. Is the lighting okay on both of the cameras? So we are moving to the sewing machine, you guys. Yay, we moving to the sewing machine. My mama knew I could do the cutting. She thought it was punishment, but I love arts and so you was okay with that. But I think nowadays most of these kids are just like into gaming and stuff. They don't want to be sitting in no sewing machine, cutting no fabrics, doing no stuff like that. But I could be wrong. I could be wrong. Okay, y'all. Pray for this angle, all right? Because this is going to be the first time. I will be, so I'm going to put the craftable things. Hey, Queen. I'm going to put this one on the big screen for right now because I wanted to change my thread and I wanted you to be able to see me change the thread, okay? So this thread that I'm using, and I have to wind my bobbin. So I understand for the people who already know how to do this, I apologize. But there are some people who come to this channel who don't know how to do it. So let me know. I guess you guys can see me. This is the one that's already on there. I'm just going to cut my threads up here, lift my presser foot, and pull my thread from so that it can come out of my needle. And I'm taking out this bobbin at the bottom. Okay. So I'm going to just put this to the side for right now. And I am going to remove this one because I don't need it. I'm using this one, which is dual duty. It's a dual duty. I'm going to put that at the top. Use my guides. Now, every sewing machine is different. Use whatever guides your sewing machine tells you to use. I'm going to use mine, and we're going to go from there. This is a Singer patchwork sewing machine. So the top of each bobbin has a hole. You're going to find your hole and put your thread up through the hole. So this is the center. I don't even know if y'all can see it, but this is the center of the bobbin. The hole is right here on top. I'm going to take my thread and go put my thread in the center, but up through the hole. I hope that makes sense for anybody who needs to know. And as soon as I can get my thread through the hole, hold on, I think I need to cut the edge. Always try to have a sharp edge at the end of your thread. It makes life a little better. And I always try to cut it at an angle. So you can get the raggedy edges off. And you see how smooth that went in? So then you just put your bobbin up here at the top. Slide your bobbin winder over. Let me cut my machine on. And wind the bobbin. So I got a little bit of this tail left, and I'm just going to cut it off because I don't need it. Oh, why is it going at the bottom? Hold on, y'all. Oh, it came off the tension disc. God dog it. Okay. Mistakes happen. Okay, so this is what happened. My bobbin started winding at the bottom of my bobbin. So let me show y'all how to fix that. You unwind it from there, and then try your best to wind it back on your spool of thread. Okay, and then just start over. I think I'm gonna have a knot, but we gonna see if I'm be able to get it smooth. Okay, so just wind it back and then put it back on your needle holder and start over. So I need to make sure that my tension disc, I don't know why it came loose, but we gonna find out. We about to find out. Okay, so let's see. I heard the snap, so it shouldn't have come loose. Okay, y'all, hold on. What's going on? This thing came loose again. Okay, let me. I'm gonna tell y'all why I did that, because I don't never use tension disc. I always hold my thread in my hand and wind it, which is not the correct way because the tension is not gonna be right. But I forgot to put it in the back hole. So y'all make sure y'all pay attention to which way your thread needs to go. Which loops it needs to go in order for it to work. I don't need that much bobbin, but I'm going to just wind it all the way, y'all. I'm going to make it a full just so we don't have to stop and do this again. Okay, so that's a full bobbin. I'm going to just take it off. And always cut it and leave a tail. Make sure you leave a tail. Okay, so now I'm just going to take the rest of this thread. It's already threaded in the back and my second hook. So I'm just going to bring it down into my channel. Let me see. Go under. This is my number 3. always have your presser foot, your needle up in the up position. Y'all thread y'all machine. Look at your manual if you know, because everybody's is a little different, but they all pretty much kind of thread the same. It's just some have more numbers to go through. So let me put this in my needle. Okay, so we are threaded at the top. And y'all, I'm doing this standing up. So this is my bobbin. My thread tail is hung down like a P. You want it hung down like a P. I'm going to put it inside of my bobbin case or hook, whatever you call this at the bottom. And put my top on. And I'm going to take the thread that I did at the top, hold on to it, turn your machine towards you one time, like a full circle. Pull your thread towards you. You see how it lifts the presser foot and bring the thread towards the front? And then you just take something, slide that over, and both of your tail ends, pull them to the back. Okay, so love and live. Hey, Queen. Sound relaxation, Mother Nature Station. Hey, Cash and Ambria. Always Tam. Welcome in, Queen. We got the bots visiting us today. Oh, you got a singer? David, what kind of machine do you have? What kind of machine do you have? I have a Singer patchwork, a Singer heavy duty sewing machine, and a Brother 1950 sewing and embroidery machine, and a Brother, I don't know what that Brother is that's in that box. I only use that Brother to make wigs, so I don't use it for sewing clothes or nothing at all. But I have 4 sewing machines, a serger, and 2 embroidery machines. I need help. Somebody send me to craft rehab. Send me to craft rehab. Okay, so let's put the other camera back, and hopefully you guys can still see. And I need to turn this so I can see y'all, just in case I can read the comments. Okay. So y'all pray, because I'm telling you, I've never used. Okay, so let me see if I can explain. The sewing machine is here. The one camera is there, and then they have another camera over here. But the space that I'm in to sew is like this big. So y'all just bear with me. I need everything rehab. You need an everything rehab? Take me with you. Oh, okay, sister. All right, so here we go, y'all. Let's try this out. Let's try this out. So remember, we have 2, top and bottom. We're gonna put this to the side for now. This is the top of the hats. We're gonna put that to the side for right now. The first thing we want to do is take our middle pieces, right? And oh, I need to get my my pin cushion. Hold on just a second. Okay. So hold on, let me try to make some room over here. Okay, so we're going to take the first 2 pieces, which is our blue pieces, the middle, and we are going to sew them together. So y'all watch this. So this is one side of the blue, and this is the other side of the blue. Face them together. So right sides together, pretty sides together, however you want to call it. Your interfacing, you should see towards you. And I'm just going to place them underneath my presser foot for right now. And we are doing a 1/2 inch seam allowance on these. So I'm just gonna get these other ones together because I don't like to stop. So I want to try to sew and go. Sew and go. Okay, so I'm gonna tell you guys what my machine is set at. You know, you gotta do what's best for your machine and how you sew. And mine has a automatic needle position down button, so I'm just activating that right here. So over here, can y'all see this part? Okay, so this is set to a straight stitch, which is 0 0. My stitch length is a 2.5, and my needle is set in the middle, but I'm moving my needle over to the right with this button over here. So y'all watch the needle. Can y'all see the needle? Hopefully y'all see it move. But I moved it to a 5.0 on my machine. I do not know what it's going to be on your machine. The reason you move the needle is because if your seam allowance is 1/2 or 3/8 of an inch, and you're able to move your needle from left to right, you don't have to move the fabric. You just move the needle. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. Somebody gonna understand that in a little bit. But if your machine allows you to move your needle from left to right, you position your fabric, but you move your needle. You don't have to necessarily move the fabric. What's a little bit, sister? So now I'm just making sure, and I'm lining my presser foot. I'm lining my fabric up with the edge of my presser foot. The edge of my presser foot. What's a little bit? A little bit too dark? A little bit. Let me see. Let me see. Okay, I'm gonna move this camera just to see if y'all can see better. Hold on. Hold on. Let me fix it first. Hold on. Let me fix it. Does that help or does that hurt? Can y'all see? You can see that part of the machine. Oh, okay. That makes sense. Can y'all see this? This is the edge of my presser foot, and my fabric is on the edge of my presser foot. Okay, so we'll start sewing, and I'll just look at the chat because I don't know if y'all can see it or not. Oh, my fabric is not even. Hold on. All right. Yes, we can see. Okay, cool. So now I'm just going to put my fabric down. My needle down inside of my fabric, y'all. And this camera right here, I don't know if you guys, if it's going to shake because it's like right behind the machine, but bear with me. Okay. I'm trying to show y'all how to do it. Okay. So let's go. And you always backstitch and start again. Okay. If you follow your guide, you should get perfect straight up and down stitching. Okay, so this is what we have. Let me see if I can show you guys. Uh-oh. I don't know. That might be too close, but can y'all see the stitches? That's what we have. And then I'm just going to turn it over and do the opposite side. So you're going to stitch both sides down at a 1/2 seam allowance. A 1/2 inch. Oh, my needle. I'm sorry. A 1/2 inch seam allowance. And we just doing the same exact thing on this opposite side, on the other side. And I'm just going to speed this machine up. I was showing my daughter how to sew. And so my machine was set to slow. All right, so got those two sides done. We're going to do the same exact thing to the brim, which is the longer pieces. Y'all didn't tell me how we see the stitches. Okay. If this camera, this one is okay for y'all to see. I was trying to get both angles so you guys could see it going in this way and coming out on this side. So hopefully that helped. So we just doing the same thing with the brim, putting the two pieces together and lining it up with the edge of the presser foot, putting our needle into our fabric, back stitch, and sew. I'm just going to flip it and do the same thing on this side. The same two pieces of fabric. And then we'll have to do it for the main fabric as well. And then we'll be able to attach our brim. If you stay lined up with the edge of your presser foot or your guide, let me say that, because the presser foot does not always have to be your guide, but that is my guide for today. They have guides on the sewing machine, so just make sure that you stay within your guide. Whatever your guide is, stay within your guide. You can't go wrong if you stay within your guide. The majority of people make a mistake and we'll have to go to the ironing board and sew these the seams down. Okay. Most people make a mistake when they sew because they watch the needle versus their guide, which is wherever your guide is. Watch your guide and not the needle, and you'll pretty much be okay. So we're doing the main fabric, putting right sides together, so pretty side to pretty side. Even though this was like a directional fabric, I did not make it directional. I hope that somebody understand that, but I did not make it a directional fabric. All right, so I'm just flipping it and doing the same thing on the opposite side, you guys. That's all I'm doing, flipping it and doing the same thing. And I know it's like a lot of this. Okay, so let me show y'all something. Let me show you something. So this is lined up, okay? Do y'all see how I have some extra material over here for whatever reason? It's lined up on this side, but I must have cut it a little longer. So when I'm going to be lining my fabric up against my presser foot, I'm going to use the shortest side. I'm not going to use the long side because then I'll miss the short piece of this fabric. So my new guide will be lining my presser foot up with the edge of this short piece of fabric and not the long side. Because if you don't, you will be in trouble, okay? And I'll just cut that other piece of material off because I don't need it. So y'all see, my new guide is the short piece of fabric. I'm going to cut all of this off because I don't need it. All right, so now we're going to do the short pieces. We have to go to the iron board and then iron out our seams and then come back to, I'm going to cut my notches over there as well. And then come back and sew the rim, the middle part to our brim. You have to make 2 hats to make one. Does that make sense? You have to make 2 separate hats and then sew them together to make one. So it takes time. And they have a gigantic fly in here that's driving me insane. I tried to catch it and I couldn't. Like, go somewhere. So now I just flip it and do the same exact thing on the other side. Straight lines, half inch seam allowance. And always start and stop your back stitching or back stitch from the start and at the beginning. I mean, at the beginning and the end, so you can lock your stitches in. Oh, I had to think about that. But that's how you do it. Lock your stitches in at the beginning and at the end. All right. So we just going to the ironing board. And then we'll come back and see, normally I wouldn't go to the ironing board, but I'm trying to be professional. Okay. So we going to the ironing board and do it the right way. So let's put this one, make this big, and then bring this camera over here. All right. So now we're at the iron. All right. So these are our pieces. So what you're going to do is open your piece, flatten out your seams with your hand or whatever. I have that little rolling thing, but I rarely use it. A lot of times we as crafters just buy a bunch of gadgets and you kind of forget you have it until you see somebody else using it. And then you be like, oh, I got that, but it's a lot of this stuff I buy and I rarely use it. But let me show you the roller, if I can find it real quick, what I'm talking about, because it do help you flatten out your seams. See, that's how I know I don't use it, because I don't even know where it's at. Let's see. I just feel like we look at a lot of people doing this and that and be like, I need that, but actually you don't. I'ma just be honest. A lot of this stuff you don't need because, oh, here it is. You don't use it. Okay, so it's a roller. This is what I'm talking about. Like, I mean, did you see? I fan that out with my fingers, like just with my fingers. But they do sell this roller, and you open the middle, and then you supposedly roll this out. And you can use this versus the iron, they say, but I don't know, y'all. I just buy stuff and because I think that it's convenient, but in all actuality, I don't need it. You don't need it. Okay, I lost my, oh, you don't need it. Hey, Dainty, do it. Welcome in, Queen. Don't go too fast. We see the stitches. Okay, who you talking about? Don't go too fast, E-Money. Me? Okay, I don't know. All right. Oh, I'm sorry for knocking y'all over. So you just iron this down. Iron it down on both sides. And you do that to all your seams. That's all we doing. That just helps to keep your fabric like aligned pretty much. So like when you open the seams and iron them down, supposedly it just makes it look professional. I don't know. I ain't gonna lie. You flattening out the seams so you don't have bulk. I know that for sure. But other than that, I'm not quite sure what it does. But I'm sure those the seamstress and the people who are professional in the chat, they'll tell you why. Somebody gonna tell you why. I'm not a professional. I just know how to do stuff. My brain says I need all of it. But we don't use it all though, Marissa. I'm serious. Like, I just be buying stuff because I'll say, oh, so-and-so was using that. I need that. But then when I get it, I'm like, what is the purpose of this thing? You know? But I have it. I guess for one of those days, if I really, really need it, I'll have it. But see, I'm so used to opening the seams with my fingers that I forget about that little tool. And I probably only got it because it was in my favorite color, purple. To be honest, I'm bad with that. If I see something that's purple, whether I need it or not, I need it. So I'll get it. You see, this, to me, this takes longer. But this is what you use it for. But yes, so me. Fabulous. The fabulous said, let me see. Wait, so me. Look professional to me, Big Rooster say. Wait, what happened? Fabulous. Your message just disappeared like it went somewhere. Dainty doer, you already know. We're getting around. Oh, okay. First, I fell asleep because my meds. Then I woke up and had sound and no video. Then I tried to fix it and lost the chat. What in the world? 755. Big Rooster in the building. Yes, so me, I'm learning though. Yes, fabulous 32, baby. We don't need all that stuff. Hey, Sonia Siegler. Hey, Queen. Welcome in. Go back to sleep at 755. Try again tomorrow. My sister said, go back to sleep, 755. She said she in the back seat doing something. Hold on. I was trying to, let me finish this, girl, so I can get these people to dinner. We going to Taco Tuesday again. Hopefully, my niece will let me go live tonight. I don't know. She be saying I can't. You crying? She crying or crying laughing. I don't know. Okay, let's get back to this. We almost there, y'all. We gonna sew now. Oh, well, we was sewing, but we're about to really sew now. Okay. Put both of these back. All right. Okie dokie. Okay. So this is what we are doing. This is our middle. This is the middle. Oh, let me get my top. Hold on. So this is our middle. Oh, I need to scoot this back, but I'm gonna try to work it like this, y'all. I'm gonna try to work it like this. So this is the middle. Let me show you the difference. This is a rim that goes up, and this rim comes like down. Does that make sense? Like this one is longer and this one is deep. It's like up. I don't know how to explain it, but can y'all see the difference in the curve? I hope y'all can see the difference in the curve. make sure when you do yours that you're using this top, the curve that goes up and not the curve that is wide at the bottom. I don't know how to explain what I'm saying. Okay, but if you take the long part and put it up against the bottom, these two should match. So don't use this bottom portion for your brim. It's the top part that you use. I don't know how to tell y'all, but just make sure that your piece is correct, is all I can say. I'm making a bucket hat, Sonia. Okay, so this is my hat. Y'all probably can't, the top of it, y'all probably can't see, but I had ironed a center line. So it's a center line going straight across this hat. And I did that so that I can match it up with the side of the seam over here. So we just gonna pin over there. Uh-oh. So right now you have right sides together, right sides together, right sides together, right sides together. And I did one side on the where the line was, and then I'm just gonna turn it and put the other side in. Do the side seams first and feed in the rest of your hat. Do the side seams first and feed in the rest of your hat. E-Money still in the building. Do you like this color? This blue? Big Rooster, do you like this blue? Is this like a manly blue or is this a woman blue? Y'all let me know. So all I'm going to do is I'm just going to keep taking my hat. I have another line to show me where my center is. And I'm just going to pin it and pin it again and then pin around it. Hold on, I got to get it straight. Not black and yellow, Big Rooster. Answer the question. Do you like this blue? We'll talk about black and yellow on another day. Okay, so now I'm just going to pin. You may have to undo your things and, just adjust it, but just adjust it. Just do what you have to do. But so far, mine seems like it's lining up, and I'm going to try my best to pull the camera back so you guys can actually see it. I know it's really, really close, but I was trying to give y'all a close-up view of what I was doing. Okay, so this is what your hat should look like until you finish pinning. So I still have to pin in these corners. But do y'all see? You see the interfacing over here and you see the interfacing over here. So if I turn my hat around, you can see that it's one color. Okay, so all I'm doing is trying to meet my edges together. So let me just keep pinning, and then once I finish that, I'll show you guys what that looks like. You only pinning to keep everything in place, y'all. It's not to like you don't want like 1,000,001 pins. You just want enough pins to keep your fabric in place. And this is the hardest part of the hat, trying to keep the circle within the middle part of the brim. The middle part of the hat. Let me see. Did Big, wait, I missed the comment, y'all. Hold on. Let me see. Did Big Rooster answer me? Don't try to clean it up. You're making it for... Who is that? Sister, you are such a doggone party pooper person or whatever. Like, you a crafter pooper. That's what you are. You're a crafter pooper. I thought it was a Chinese size fits most. How are you doing, Unbiased? I liked it. Thank you, Jay Jordan. Thank you to Jay Jordan. So, y'all, this is what it looks like once I put enough pins. Oh, I missed this part. Hold on. I missed this part because my sister is over there being a craft pooper. Jeez Louise. E-Money. Since my sister let the cat out the bag or the pins out the cushion. Yeah, she let the pins out the cushion. I am making this bucket hat for you, King. Okay, so y'all see that? Y'all see that? It almost looked like a taco bowl. So I'm just going to do my other one. We're going to do the top one for the main piece. This one is easier because the fabric is flimsy. The other one have the interfacing in it. So I'm going to match I crease the middle. And I'm just going to match it up with the side seams. The same exact thing, y'all. The same exact thing. Just take your time and put this together. Oh, you was asking a question? Oh, man. I guess I'm the craft pooper. That's the new shirt. Craft poopers. Where my craft poopers at? Where my craft poopers at? I guess because I'm over here, I read that question wrong. But this is for E-Money, y'all. I hope he like it. I was supposed to make this hat a while ago, and then E-Money had some stuff going on with his family and whatnot, and then so I was just like, oh, I'm gonna just give him time. Okay, I see my line is off, so I'm just adjusting it. And so today I was like, why not? So here we are. Yep. I hope you like it, E-Money. I didn't see the question mark because I was over here, but I see it in that thing, in that chat. I mean, in that question or in that line. I didn't see the question mark at first. My bad. But it's okay. Oh, y'all, let me show y'all what I just did. I told y'all not to I put this upside down because it's not fitting. So I got to take it apart. I wasn't paying attention. Just what I told y'all not to do, I just did it. That's why I say you have to pay attention to your pattern pieces. No, E-Money, I'm serious. I put it upside down, so I got to change it. Let me put it right. I'm so sorry. I'm almost done, y'all. Let me just go ahead on. Y'all see me do the other one. Let me just go ahead on and pin this together so I can hurry up. So I can get this part sewn so y'all can see what it's supposed to look like. And then I'll be done, or we'll be done. It's hard, like, trying to explain everything. But what I'm doing is I'm pinning it the same way that I pinned the blue one. That's all. I'm pinning it just like that. Right sides together. And you just keep going around until you have enough pins to satisfy you, basically, because you just want to try to keep the fabric together as you sew. But with these types of projects, the pins don't, they help, but they don't help, because it's a circle trying to get into a half circle. So you're going to have some places where it moves and it does not connect. So your goal is to just pay attention to both pieces of your fabric while you sew. I'm posting a picture with my new, with it on for sure. Okay. Pay attention. I help black and yellow. ah, so I'm just pinning in my other spots, and then I will be sewing in just a second. And I'm keeping the blue thread in because I thought it would be a nice mixture up against this black and white. I don't even know if blue was E Money's color, but I just was like, okay, he a man, and I'm gonna just go with the blue, baby. We'll just go with the blue. Most men like blue. Not all, but most. Only Big Rooster like black and gold or black and yellow. But most men like blue. And no, this is not, well, let me not say it. I'm not going to say it. I'm not going to even say it. I'm not going to say it. TL Coffee, welcome in, Queen. The blue will make up for my New York Giants. Okay, good. Good, good, good. Okay, so here we go, y'all. This is what this taco bowl, y'all see the taco bowl in the main fabric? Turn it over and it's all one, it's, you love blue jeans? Okay, so look, we're going to the sewing machine. My seam, so always start at the seam. Can y'all see that? Start at one seam. It don't matter whichever seam. Just start at the, now you're talking about the giant sub. Okay, y'all, I can't read the chat. I need some sister. No, you're on vacation. Never mind. Somebody need to come up and talk to me so I can hear. Okay, so listen. This is my seam. This is the top of my hat. This is that circle part right here. I put these two together, and all you have to do is sew around, keeping your fabric together. So let's see how this works. And I'm lining my presser foot up with the edge of my fabric once again because my needle is to the right. So I don't have to put my fabric to the right. Your goal is to make sure that you are sewing or stitching both pieces of fabric. So keep your eye on your fabric. Let's go. Oh, why my thing ain't moving? Oh. Back stitch at the beginning and the end. Excuse me. And I'm going to remove these pins as I go because sometimes you have to tug on the fabric just a little bit. The fabric that does not have the interfacing in it, you shouldn't have to use notches because the fabric is movable, it's soft. So you should be able to maneuver this fabric as you need because it doesn't have any interfacing in it. Just make sure that your fabric stays lined up as you sew and go around. if I had like a corduroy piece of material that I was sewing, I think the thicker the fabric, the better for these bucket hats, because the fabric will stay like in place, if I could say that. If that'll make you understand what I'm saying. Just regular cotton fabric is good, but you kind of want a more sturdier fabric. That's why you put the interfacing on that other side. And so I'm just going around, and I'm coming up to my other seam, and I just want to make sure that that stays in place, like seam to seam. And I always back stitch on top of the seams, because those are your most stressed areas, if I could say. Yeah, people pull on that more. And if I missed anybody in the chat, I apologize. And this is still a 1/2 inch seam allowance. Hey, Angel, welcome in. Is Angel eating today? I can't see. Big thanks to everyone in the chat. We appreciate you being here. Yes. Hashtag Purple Patch Crew one time for me, y'all. 33 people in the chat, please. And thank you. We need the algorithms to be moving and grooving. We almost at the beginning where we started. Another thing, if your machine does not have a needle down position, every time you stop, your needle needs to be inside of your fabric so that you can adjust it. Don't, let your fabric move away from your guide as you are adjusting it. I hope that makes sense. If your machine does not come with a needle down position button, you need to manually keep your needle inside of your fabric when you adjust it. Most people, or some people, make the mistake of the needle not being down and they fabric end up moving. And then that's when people get where they can't figure out which way to go. So we coming to the end. And this is where sometimes you have to feed in the fabric, because it's a little bit more fabric than you need, but it's okay. You just feed it in the best way you can. And you start and stop again. Okay, so we'll look at this part and see if we on track. So look at this. And we flipping it. So this is what we have at the top. Let me put that on my head, Eat Money, make sure it fit. Oh yeah, it's gonna fit. It's gonna fit. So this is what we have so far. This is the circle part, and then the yoke is what I call it. The yoke. And we will have to put the brim on the bottom, but let's go ahead and sew the inner part. Same thing. Start at the seam. This is your seam. So you have a seam on this side and a seam on this side. It don't matter which one you start, but start at the seam. Keep this aligned. So let's go. We're going to do the same exact thing. This one is a little bit better because it's stiffer, because now your fabric is stiff. Hold on. Your fabric is stiff, and so you can control it a little better. Okay. When it's flimsy, you know, you gotta keep your eyes on it. Keep your eyes on the prize. Okay, put your needle down. Line up. Make sure you lined up with the edge of your presser foot or your guide. Let me stop saying presser foot. I'm lined up with the edge of my presser foot, but line up with whatever your guide is. Okay. Start and back stitch. I mean, back stitch when you start. I don't know why I can't say that. All right, so let's keep going. We're just gonna go all the way around again. The same exact thing. And my circle wasn't perfect, so that's why if you do see some fabric hanging over, it's because my circle, I don't cut straight, y'all. I'm sorry. Oh, why I can't get this to line up? Hold on. I should have put me some notches, but y'all know me. Thank you, sister. I so slow, too impatient to have to remove stitches and start over. Oh, definitely got to have patience to do this. Yeah, you do. I attempted to sew a straight line yesterday, and baby, I realized I need glasses. Yes, my daughter tried to sew yesterday, y'all. Y'all put some clapping hands in the chat for my daughter. She tried to sew yesterday. She did good. She know that she can't see now, so we gotta go get her some glasses, I guess. And they be trying to talk about us, but baby, I be needing my glasses. Okay, I ain't ashamed. Over your seams, always back stitch if you can. So I want to say when I did my last bucket hat, the interfacing that I used was the lightweight, but I knew that this one, you know, was for a man, so I wanted it to be a little sturdier because men tend to, you know, like put a hat on, take it off, put it on, you know, take it off. Women, we kind of like, unless we get hot, we keeping that hat on because guess what? The purpose of us having a hat on is probably because we having a bad hair day. So we not taking the hat off in public no matter what. But a man will, you know, take their hat on and off and wipe the sweat off of their face. I'm talking and I got lost in my sewing. So hold on, y'all. Okay. We coming to the end though. All All right, so okay, so this is what we have on the top. This is the top part of the other side. Now this I will notch. So let me show y'all what I'm doing. I will take my scissors and snip all the way around, but do not snip your stitches, okay? But you do want to relax this fabric because with the interfacing on it, it is really stiff. So in order for you to maneuver this hat and the fabric, you will have to cut notches all the way around. There, I mean, you can measure if you like. I don't. I just eyeball and say, oh, it could use a snip there and a snip there. Okay, so that's what I do. Just don't cut the stitches that you just sewed. So you do have to pay attention. And so right here by the seam, I cut more than normal because it's a lot of bulk right there. So I'm just cutting right above the seam. I mean, the thread, which is the seam. And fabulous. You see, my fabric did not line up all the way. I didn't cut a perfect circle. But it's okay because I gave myself enough room within my seam allowance to have the hang, to have this hang or overage. And you just cut. See, that seam is thick. I'm going to just cut it out. Okay, so, and then what I normally do after I do my notches is I flip my fabric over and I run my finger like pressing it up against that seam just to make sure I didn't cut my seam. So you need to give enough pressure on it. Y'all see me rubbing my finger right here up against the seam just to make sure you don't have a hole in the garment. Okay, this is whatever you sewing. Miss Diane, welcome in, Queen. Melina Montana, I hope I said that right. Welcome in. Hey, just stumbled across your video. My mom wants a bucket hat, but I am not sure she also wants a wider brim. Oh, I haven't gotten to the brim part yet, but welcome in, Queen. Okay, and thank you for stopping by. So I just ran my fingers across the seam, pulling it taut to make sure I do not have any busted seams, okay? So E-Money is no busted seams. All right, let's move on to the next piece. So this is what we have so far. This one and this one. So now we have to put the bottoms on, okay? So turn it back over and then take your bottom part. Y'all see this deep curve? This is the part you're going to attach to the hat that we just made. This is considered the brim part, okay? So I'm going to take this part and put it, okay, so wait, let me see. Right sides to right sides, okay. So take this part and fold it over seam to seam, because when I flip it, it'll be like this. So this is the only part. So you're gonna keep this part where you can see the interfacing. You're going to put your rim, the brim part of your hat, over this part. Nope, that's not how you're gonna do that. Hold on. You're gonna take it and put it like this. Put this inside. Hold on. Put it inside. No, that's still not right. Hold on, let me see. Wait, let me think, y'all. Oh, I gotta turn one of them. I gotta turn one. Hold on. This way I always get mixed up at. Okay, let's see. Put this in. Put this on top. I think it goes like this. Put this in. Put this on top. And then when I flip it. Yes. Okay, so Miss Diane says stop. Right side. Yeah, I got it, Miss Diane. I figured it out. I have to stop and think about it. So this is how you do it. This is the outside, the pretty side. And then this is the pretty side of my rim, the brim. I want to match those pretty sides together. And seam to seam is what I did. So this seam matches this seam on the inside. And then we're going to just pin it so that it stays in place, okay? That's one thing about sewing. You always have to try to remember what side go where. Because if not, you'll have a catastrophe. Then you have to take it all apart and do it all over again. Thank you, Miss Diane. I appreciate you, Queen. Do you need to flip the bucket hat? Oh, that other phone went out. Y'all, the other phone went out. The phone went out, so we only got the one camera. Do you need to flip the bucket hat inside out? What you mean, flip it inside out? You got to put it like this, pretty sides to pretty side. And then when you finish sewing this, you're just going to turn it, and then it'll be pretty on both sides. E-Money, great comeback. What he said, bucket size, I don't care. What? That's my bucket hat, champ. Made by your one and only. What did I miss? I don't know. But anyway, I have to go back and look at that. Okay, so now I'm just going to pin around so that I can sew this down, y'all. Tamika Davis, welcome in, Queen. Just asking since she said it's too small for Big Rooster. Who said it was too small for Big Rooster? I missed the comment. All right. Did Kiara say it was too small for Big Rooster? Oh, Lord. And he not even in here to defend himself. Tay Weezy. All right. So let's go ahead. And you still may have to feed this fabric in, y'all. We lost the other camera. So I hope that you guys are okay with this angle, because that's all we got. And we just doing the same seam allowance. That's the whole hat is made with a 1/2 inch seam allowance, y'all. The whole entire thing. Okay. So now my goal is to make sure that I have both pieces of fabric aligned. And you just go all the way around, feeding your bottom part of your hat, feeding it into this top part of the fabric. You just want to make sure that your seams match up, because when the person put the hat on, you don't want one seam going one way and then, so try your best to keep your seams lined up. And sometimes we don't always get it, but it be close. It'd be a millisecond meter of, off, but it'd be close. Just like right now, E-Money, I'm close, but I ain't on it. So let me fix it. Because I don't want to be the one. Let me make sure it didn't move. Oh, now Big Rooster and Tay Weezy is buddies. Did I read that right? You snitching, Kiara? What happened? What they did? What they did, Kiara? You snitching. Come tell your mama. Come tell your mama. Y'all, I'm sorry that I lost that other camera. I wasn't paying attention to it and the battery died. So I'm sorry. Do y'all need it or can we just go on like this? I'm just making sure that my seams line up on this second part. Ouch! I just stabbed myself with the pen. All right, so we got this part done. Let's see what it looks like. I'm gonna probably go put this one on the and I am gonna do just a few notches in this one too, just so it, because it's thick, just to give the fabric a little give. Okay. I'm gonna flip it so we can see what it look like, and then sew that second part. Then we sew these two together, and then we'll be done. Let's see, we are 2 hours in, so we probably have, let's pray for another 30 minutes, and then we'll be done. Okay, so this is, we just checking to make sure we don't have any busted seams. So I'm just tugging on it and pulling it to make sure that everything is secure before I go to the next part. Okay, and I think we got it. All right, so I'm going on to the next part. Taking this one and feeding this one in. So right sides together, seam to seam, and then I'm just gonna sew. I'm just gonna match up my side seams just so I know that they are in place, but I'm not pinning the rest of it. Can we see some purple hearts in the chat while y'all over there fussing? I'm gonna get my belt for y'all, them peoples over here. So I'm just putting my seams together, matching them up. I'm gonna tell y'all one thing. One margarita is not enough. I thought you was going for my sister because, baby, her daughter is in the chat and she is not having that. Her daughter is in the chat and she is not having that. Let me put y'all on a quick commercial. Hold on. Oh, I see you, Kiara. I see you. Hey, queen.
Hey, queens.
Hey, king.
Hey, kings.
Don't you change my song.
I bias LLC. Money on the beat. I bias LLC. Let's go. Embroidery, custom gifts, blankets, and more. Harris get products from the salon owner. Sew up and glow up Tuesday afternoons. T-shirts and hats and alterations. I'm bias LLC. Yo.
Don't you change my song.
Watch out, E-Money. That's 755 on the beat, baby. Queen Goddess, Unbiased LLC. Those procedures in the YouTube streets. Unbiased. You can catch a TikTok, IG, Facebook, Twitter, on your social medias. Alterations shift throughout the nation. She got the patience, teach you duration. Tap, tap, tap. Unbiased gon' show us. I told you she the dopest. You tune in and then you'll know it. Unbiased LLC. Queen of embroidery. Hold up. She do the sublimation too, and she know what to do to get your business looking cool. Straight professional. Purple hearts, baby. Purple pets crew. You know what to do. Throw them purple hearts. You know what to do. Throw them purple hearts in the chat. Throw them purple hearts. Hey, throw them purple hearts. And when you show up, we gon' put the purple hearts all in the chat. So a little kickback and relax. Unbiased. Unbiased LLC. Hey, queen. Hey, king.
Okay, y'all, we back. So I just started sewing while y'all was on commercial so we could get this done. But all I did, the same exact thing, was go around the hat. Just keep going around. And just like I did the seams on the other hat, you backstitch so they can stay secure. And then we will iron on the name, because I did print out E-Money's name on the vinyl. So we'll iron that just real quick and then put the hat back to finish putting the hat together. But I wanted to do it while it was flat. So we back around to the beginning, back stitch, and we can release this out. So let's see what this part looks like, which I call the floppy because it doesn't have any interfacing in it. All right, so this is what we have so far. Thank y'all for the purple hearts in the chat. I appreciate it. Mama, don't worry about the comments. You late. Dawn on the track, welcome in. Deshaun, I'm sorry. Deshaun on the track, welcome in. Okay, so let's take, this is our thing. We have to go weed it. So let's go to the iron and the weeding station real quick, y'all. And then we will put the hat together and then we will be done. Like for real, for real. All right. So let me get my weeding tool. I did that on the Cricut. Team Cricut in the chat. All right. So normally I would cut this off and use this, but I'm a be professional today. I don't throw away no vinyl, y'all, because sometimes you just need a small piece of something and you able to use the small pieces. But I'm going to just go ahead on and let this ride for today and not be savaged. Be a savage. So I'm just peeling this back. And all it says is eat money on the beat. So let me get out the insides. So the only thing I want to know is, this is what it says. Can y'all see it? Oh, maybe not. Can y'all see that? So this will determine the front or the back of his hat. It's up to him if he wants the words in the front or the words in the back. But I'm just gonna make sure that it lines up with a seam. So it's, it's his choice which way he wants to wear it. And I'm just gonna kind of put it in between my pressing ironing board cover mat, or whatever you want to call this, heat mat, so that I could try to make it flat as possible. And so right here is where I had to feed the fabric in. So you'll see this little crease. So I'm going to try to flatten this out. Okay, so I don't know if I should put it on the brim or this middle part. What y'all think? The top, the middle, or the bottom? Let me know in the chat. Put it down here where it'll be on the brim of the hat, or in the middle. I think it should be down there, but I'm gonna let y'all tell me. The bottom. Yeah, that's what I think. Team Silhouette, Team Cricut. Okay, I got one person saying the bottom. So let me fold it in half. Fold it to the edge and see where the middle of my design is. And I'm going to line it up with the seam, this seam, so that it will be even. Okay. On the bottom, real player. Okay. Bottom, brim. Okay. Thank y'all. All right. So let me get my little cheap piece of paper. Make sure this stays even. Does it look crazy with the stuff behind it? Should I put it on the blue or what? I don't know. Can you still read it with the symbols behind it, or should I put it on the bottom of the blue one? Y'all tell me. Let me show you what the blue one look like. No, I like it like that. What? Like with the music? Nobody? Just one person? I know the chat is slow, so I'm trying to wait. E-Money, you want it on the blue or the black? Did he answer and I just didn't see, Kiara? Oh, okay. The blue or the black? He liked both. Okay. On the black side, look, okay. I mean, this was my vision on the black and white, but then I hadn't put it up against all these notes. But I think it'll be okay over here. I don't know. I think it's gonna be okay. We're gonna rock with this, E-Money. The Educated Natural. Oh, I'm sorry, I done moved y'all again. Welcome in, Queen. Make a bigger statement on the music notes. Okay. You like the black. Regine like the blue. It's still bold enough to see, but I mean, it's E-Money's decision. Okay. He said it was hard to know too, but I think it's gonna be okay. It looks good on both. Okay. All right, I think I got that, and then I just heat it one more time to make sure that it stays. Okay, he liked different. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, that the black and white side it would pop, but I mean, trial and error. But I mean, I like it. I like it. You can see it though. You definitely can see it. All right, so we going back to the sewing machine and put these two pieces together. So let me show you what we have to do. One side stays like this. The other side is out. I mean, you turn it inside out. And then you put this on top of one another. So we'll take it to the sewing machine and so you match the seams. I'm showing y'all over here because that other camera is it's too close to the machine. So you match the seams. Did I turn this over? Let me see. Okay, this. Match the seams like this, seam to seam, and pin it, and then go around the other side. Okay, so we'll go to the machine, and then I have to leave an opening so that I can turn the hat the other way around. So let me put a pin in this so I can keep it together. We almost done, y'all. Once I close this up and turn it inside out, we'll have to just sew the opening closed, and then this will be done. I know it took over 2 hours, but when you are trying to explain something to someone who has no clue what to do, it takes a minute. And sometimes I don't be knowing what to do, okay? But it is what it is. We here now, okay? So we almost there. Let's go to the sewing machine and finish this off. Okay, so I've already over there pinned my seams together, my side seams together. So all I want to do is go all the way around, but I'm gonna leave an opening. So I am going to put me a pin so that I can remember. And I always try to change the color of the pin, because listen, If you put the same color pen, sometimes you get caught off guard. So this is a red pen and this is my yellow pen. I am going to sew my seam, but I will stop right after that. Okay, you'll see in just a second. So I'm just going to start where my red pen is. I'm gonna start sewing from here. I lie. No, I'm not. I'm starting at my side seam because you're always supposed to start at seam. And then I'll just go around and we'll come back to that. Okay, let's go. Let's go. Oh, I can't see the camera. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. You that somebody money? Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Okay, so 1/2 inch seam allowance again. Nothing has changed. 1/2 inch seam allowance all the way around. So after I close it, I'm going to put our the lines that go around the hat to make it look official. I'm going to put that as well. And I hope y'all can see the edge of my presser foot and my fabric. I'm not sure. I have to work on the lighting in this area now. I'll figure it out. I just don't know what else to do right now. I done spent all the monies I'm going to spend. Because y'all don't send super chats and y'all don't send super stickers while the people working. I know that monetization button is on at the bottom. I be over here giving y'all all the goods and I can't even get $2 from y'all. Oh, matter of fact, don't forget, we still collecting money for the content creators, helping content creators. So the Cash App is scrolling on the screen if you would like to donate to the cause, okay? I'm trying to feed in this fabric because it's got a little slack. I guess that means y'all don't be liking what y'all see because, child, I can't even get no love over here. Why is this moving, Jesus? Jesus. And on the seams, make sure it's front, you go forward and backwards. So I'm at my seam and I'm just stopping right there. And I'm just going to lift my presser foot up and move my fabric to my red pen. Okay, that's all I'm doing because I don't want to get offline. I want to be able to stay within my this thing here, okay, in my guide. Oh, we got a super chat. Come on, Big Rooster. That's what I'm talking about. Show your girl some love, baby. Show your girl some love. Okay. Let me play my thing for you, Big Rooster. We twerking for cash, twerking for cash, twerking for cash. Purple Patch Crew. Thank you. Big Rooster, I'm going to play it twice because you was the first one. I appreciate you, Queen. We twerking for cash, twerking for cash, twerking for cash. Purple Patch Crew. Thank you. Big Rooster, don't kill me. I said, thank you, King. Okay, let me finish this because I just put my foot in my mouth some kind of way, but it's okay. At least my feet clean. Oh, sister, listen. I understand, Queen. I got you. Good eats. Y'all do not be laughing at me. Okay? I did not mean that, Big Rooster. I really didn't. See, he gonna think that I was over here. Yeah, but I wasn't, Big Rooster. That was an accident. I'm just so used to saying it, you know. Oh, just shut up now. Okay. We coming to the end. We almost at the end, Lord Jesus. Thank you, Jesus. And then, so let me show y'all what this looks like as of now. Okay, so, okay, hopefully y'all can see this. This is where my red pen is, and this is where my yellow pen is. I'm just going to remove those. And I am going to cut me some notches. So this thread this don't do nothing. That's just where I pulled my thread over. Come on, Nanny, baby, with the super sticker. I appreciate you, Queen. We twerking for cash, twerking for cash, twerking for cash. Purple Patch Crew. Thank you. Whoop, whoop. Okay, so I am gonna cut some notches in this part that I just sewed. Right here. You just keep cutting notches. Okay? All the way around because you want to relax the fabric. Do not cut your stitches. Do not cut your stitches, but cut close to your the thread as you can, okay? And we'll turn it over. Okay, Reginae, thank you, Queen. Hold on. As soon as I finish this, I'm gonna play the super chat song. She just ranting, don't take it personal, charge it to her head and not her heart, as she would say. Okay. I just be talking, y'all. I mean, if you new here, I apologize. This is just who I am. I just be talking a lot of smack. Okay? But I love each and every one of you. I really do. And it's really nothing you can do about it except leave the channel. But I'ma still love on you whether you here or you're not. Okay? So we have notched it. Y'all ready for the turnover? Or no? Y'all know what to do. Y'all ready for me to turn it inside out? Let me see if y'all ready for me to turn it inside out. If you add a few more zeros, Big Rooster, I'll twerk too. I can only say hit the 10. I can only say hi to 10. Oh, Lord. Big Rooster, I appreciate you. I really do. They telling you to stop. Oh, y'all ready for the turnover? This woman cutting up in Cancun. Okay. All right. Oh, Big Rooster. Okay, E-Money. I see you, King. Okay, so this is my opening. This is where I left my opening. So we're about to turn it. I talk crazy when I'm hungry. Blame your mama and your nanny. No, don't blame me. Okay, we turning it, y'all. So I'm going to just stick my hand in there and pull this out and flip this around. And just keep pushing it. So now you have two hats. You have this one and you have this one. And all you're going to do is, y'all see it? The top, Let me see if I can bring it back. The top and the bottom. And you just going to take the top or the bottom, because I'm going to leave the money one on top. So I'm going to take the bottom one and push it into the top one. Just like so. And then I'm going to make sure that it lines up. Make sure it lines up all the way around. And y'all see, this is my opening. This is the part I still have to sew. I still have to sew that together. I'm going to take it to the iron and iron my crease down, but I'm not going to bring y'all. I'm just going to go. I'm going to show y'all, tell y'all what I'm going to do. I'm just going to go to the iron. And this, what I'm going around right here, I'm just going to iron it down just to make it flat real quick, okay? So y'all watch the sewing machine. Make sure it don't move. And I'll be right back after I get these seams pushed out. Can y'all see the hat now, or y'all still can't see it? Y'all understand? Just going to the iron. Hey, sweet Ree. Welcome in, Queen. Hope you had a blessed day at work today, my baby. Huh? When I come back from ironing, I'm going to show you guys what that looks like when you iron out the seams. I just didn't want to keep switching the cameras back and forth, but we almost done, y'all. So I'm going to show y'all how to put the lines in the hat to make the rim look more professional. All right, so I got it ironed out, and just look. So I just, hold on. I just ironed all the way around just to make it flat. So when I do my top stitching, it's flat, okay? And then, so I just want to make sure when I'm, E-Money, I forgot. Okay, so I'm probably only going to be able to do 2 rows of the lines because I don't want to go through his name. I didn't think about that. I'm going to just do 2 rows, but I'm going to show y'all how to do it. Just hold on. Shoot. I was not thinking about that. Okay, so this is what we have. And so I'm going to sew this down. I'm closing in on my opening that I made. I'm going to start at the seam, this side seam right here. Hold on, I think it's uneven. Okay, so I'm going to start at my side seam and go all the way around. Oh, but I'm top stitching, so I need to be on top of the fabric. So, and you want to make sure that everything is in the needle, okay? All right. And if you use the same guide as you did when you made the hat, you should not have any problems closing this hat up. Okay? We almost done, y'all. And y'all know what today is. It's Taco Tuesday. Y'all see that thread got caught up in there, my little tanglewood? And I also thought that this blue thread was a nice contrast on top of this hat. So if you followed your guide, you'll see, and y'all will see when I get to the other side, you should meet back up with your seam or the one that you started, okay? So I'm going to stop it right here because I want to do another row. And normally I wouldn't take it off the machine, but I want to show you guys something on how you could make this right. So they have a seam right here. I'm going to take this seam, put it underneath my machine, and the last row that I stitched, I want to line my presser foot up with the last row of stitching, not with the edge of the hat. So I'm just going to go up my side, my seam. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but I'm going to stitch 2 times up my seam, and then I'm going to lift my presser foot, and I'm going to turn my hat back around. When I turn my hat back around, I should be lined up with the last row of stitching, not the edge of the hat. And then I'm just going to put my presser foot down. And so now my new guide is the last row of stitching. Keep your last row of stitching edged with wherever your guide started, and you will go all the way around the hat again, okay? So you'll be able to see what I'm talking about once I complete it. And I'm coming back up to my side seam, y'all. And let me show you what I do here. I get to the seam where I started, and I take my presser foot, I lift it up, I turn my fabric towards me so that I can see my seam. This is the middle seam. And I'm stitching up 2 times again. So it's like 2 full, I don't know, circles or whatever. I don't know what you call it. And then I keep my needle in my fabric, and I turn my fabric back around to where my stitches are. So now I'm going to follow the next row of stitching to my left. So this is the edge of the hat. Let me see if I can show you. The edge of the hat, stitches, stitches, and now I'm going to line that up with my presser foot. I hope that makes sense to whomever is watching. And I'm coming back up to my seam. I could probably go around one more time before I start going into his name, so I will. I'm at my side seam. I'm lifting my presser foot up. I'm turning the hat towards me. I am going to sew up. I missed my mark because let me see. Let me see. Okay. I missed it because I went too far because I was gonna take it off, but then I can do another row. So I'm just going to my next guide will be my third row of stitching. And you just keep going around. No matter if you're if I hadn't put his name, I would have made the row of stitches thicker. But being that I put his name, I didn't want to go over that. So I made these a little thin, but it's okay because, you know, whatever you create is your thing. You just do what makes you happy. And so after this one, we'll be done. We'll clean this up. But I do have to put the two hats together. I mean, like, they together, but I want to. And so I'm done with this. I met up back with my side seam. And I'm going to leave the thread in so you guys can see, hopefully on the other camera, what it looks like. I'll show you on the other camera. But for right now, what I want to do is I want to sew a stitch around the middle part of the hat so that they stay together. So it all stays together. So I'm going to just go to my side seam again. And then after this, we will be done. I promise you. I kept saying that earlier, but this is the last step. This just ensures that the seams meet up on both sides of the hat and stays in perfect, you know, like it just stays together. So hold on, let me get straight over here. Okay. And if you sewed, let me wait before I open my big mouth because it looks like something is not even. Hold on. If you sew this together, these seams should meet up. So let me make sure before I open my big mouth. Okay. So how high would you go with the stitching? If I didn't have E Money's name on it, I would have did at least 6 to 8 rows, but they would have been wider. You'll see when I get to the other camera how thin these are, just because I just wanted some so I wouldn't have to go over his name. But normally you will stitch a row, use the inside of your presser foot, and then sew around. But it just depends on how you started. I knew that I couldn't go high because of his name, so I did thin rows of stitching. For some reason, y'all, I can't feel the other. All right. And I'm moving my needle to the left one time. So right now I'm just doing a, I'm stitching in the ditch is what they call it. And you just want to keep your hat, you know, keep the right side of the fabric where it's supposed to be, because you don't want to sew, you don't want to sew the hat wrong or sew it like, yeah, I don't know how to explain it, but keep pulling on your hat and making sure the fabric is where it needs to be. I don't know, that's all I can say about that. Y'all, I'm sorry, I don't really know the technical terms to use to explain what I'm saying, but I hope y'all understand just a little bit. Just keep the fabric out the way. And when you stitch in the ditch, you actually stitching over the previous stitches. And so right now my guide is in between my presser foot. It's in between. You just keep moving the fabric out of your way because you do not want to stitch this like the back side to the front side. You want it to be, I don't know, Lord. I don't know. Let me be quiet. I'm going to just have to show you because I don't know the tank. I don't know what to say. I don't know how to say it. I'm sorry, y'all. Okay, let's go back to the other camera. We done, y'all. And then I'm going to put the hat on the mannequin. How high? Oh, you did that already. All right. Let's go back to this. All right, y'all. Here we go. So let me show y'all what I was telling you about the lines. Okay, I'm going to have to take this out. That's just some extra thread. I'm going to get my tweezers and pull that out. So let me see. Don't worry about this little piece right here, y'all. It's just some extra thread. Okay. So this is what, so I think I would be able to explain it better. Can y'all see the thread? Can y'all see? Let me know if you can see the seam. Oh, I can't even see the comments. Hold on. Okay. Can y'all see the seam? This is the seam that I was creating the round stitches on. So let me know, can y'all see the seam? Yes. Okay. All right. So what I was doing was, when I started this stitch, I started it in the seam. I went all the way around the hat, all the way around, right? And when I got back to this seam, I took my presser foot, I turned my fabric, and I went up the seam. Can y'all see that? I went up the seam. And then I just went all the way around again. And then I went up the seam. When I got back to this point, I went up the seam again and go all the way around. And you just keep doing that until you get to the top, or however many rows of lines you want. And so when I was telling y'all to go up and follow the last row of stitching, so my presser foot started out, this is my presser foot, the scissors. I started out like this. My presser foot, my fabric. My presser foot, my fabric. And as I kept going, this was the edge of my presser foot. So now my guide changed. Presser foot, guide. Presser foot, guide. I sewed the next row. This became my presser foot, my new guide. My presser foot, my new guide. And so forth and so on. That's how you do that. Does that make sense? Do y'all understand? Did I explain it well enough? Could you see what I was saying? I don't know. So I didn't cut the stitches so y'all can see what that looks like. So this is where I started and I stopped. And I know Unbiased LLC Queen. Hey, Rob Banks, welcome in, King. All right, so I'm just going to go ahead on and cut this. And we're going to put this on the mannequin. And we're going to see what it look like. And is this hat perfect? No. Because it's handmade. So we do make, you know, little mistakes. But it was made with love. I can tell you that. Can I see what the seam looks like on the black side? Okay. Oh, let me see. Let me know if you can see the stitching. So this is the, let me know if I'm in the camera because I cannot tell. This is the seam. Focus. See, this is where the stitches started and went up the seam. Can you see it, sister? Thank you, Rob. I appreciate that, King. Sister, can you see the seam before I take this down? And don't y'all be laughing at my nails. Yes, I can see it. Okay, so I guess she can see it too because she's not saying, I don't see her saying nothing. And this is what I mean about stitching in the ditch. You see, this was already stitched from when I put this piece to that piece together. And I just stitched it around to make it close in together. So here is our person. And this is what we have. I can see it, okay. Uh-oh. And I don't know, do men wear theirs up or down or how y'all do it? I don't know, but this is the hat, y'all. Do I need to change the camera so y'all can actually see it or what? And let me just flip it so you can see the blue side. Oh, I left a thread on there, but it's okay. I'll cut it off later. And all you do is flip it. And you can wear it on this side too. Uh-oh. I don't know how to put it on this hat, this thing, E-Money, but oh, wait, it keep coming off. But anyway, you see it. I'm going to post a picture of it because I'm on this tripod thingy and if I move the camera, I don't know where it's going to be. Thank you, Miss Marissa. I appreciate you, Queen. Okay, so I'm just gonna put it back on the money side, because this how we make our money, right? E-money. And then this lady head is not a big head, but thank you, Regine. Thank you, Tori's. Hey, welcome in, Tori's Brain Game. Welcome in, King. Yep, that's it, E-money. So you got my information. Email me so I can send it to you. Need to down to see the name. Guess we didn't think that part. Yeah, that's why I was gonna put it in the middle, but it's okay. It's okay, because he just have to wear it down in the back and flip the front. He can do that, wear it down in the back, so you'll see his name as he walk away, I guess. Okay, so let me get back over here. I would like to say thank you to each and every one of you who stayed in, who rocked with me. E-money, I'm gonna put your hat on my head so they can really see, if you don't mind. They can really see what it looks like. Oh, I got a ponytail. Okay, wait. I got a ponytail, so y'all, this don't go that high. I got a ponytail, but y'all see it fits. Let me turn around. It fits. But don't look at my ponytail. I needed somebody with a, a round shaped head. But, baby, who they talking about? Who they talking about? Who that? Who that? Who they talking about? Eat money on the beats, eat money on the beats, eat money on the beats. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, let me take it out before I get some hair oil on your hats, my baby. But yeah. Okay, so you won't be able to do that. See, that's what I was trying to not do. But it's okay. That's why I was thinking about putting the name in the middle. But it's okay. I mean, you just gotta fix it how you want to fix it. Do what you want to do with it. But it fit. Thank you, Crafty Leo. I appreciate you, Queen. E-money, I appreciate you, King. That's for all that you do for everybody in these YouTube streets. And I just thought that I would show you my appreciation. So that's what I did. You are a great moderator. You are a great supporter. You make beats out of, out of nowhere. I don't know where you get that stuff from, but it's I love it, right? Keep doing what you're doing. Don't stop. Matter of fact, mash the gas, Daddy. Mash on the gas. So that was just my way of telling you that I appreciate you. I appreciate what you're doing for all of us. That's from everybody. I'm sure it's from everybody. I love you, E-money. Thank you so much, King. And don't forget to send me your address and I will put it in the mail for you. That's my Christmas present, or our Christmas present, because we all did it, because we all stayed in here and did it, right? That's our Christmas present to you, E-money. I appreciate you, King. If nobody else tells you, I appreciate you. Keep doing what you're doing. Don't stop. Move forward. That's all I can say. And keep coming over here to Unbiased LLC, to the Purple Patch Crew, baby. Let me stir you up right quick one time. One time. Let me stir you up one time. Okay? One time. Ha! Where is my cup? Where is my cup? I moved my cup. I moved my cup. I moved my cup. I moved. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Where my cup at? Y'all see my cup? Oh, I see my cup. I see my cup. Ooh. Yes, baby. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. We appreciate you, E-Money. Just know we appreciate you. And y'all, thank y'all so much for staying in here and looking at all my stuff and making that bucket hat for E-Money. Okay, y'all. So I'm going to do a challenge. I'm going to start this challenge. I'm going to post it on my community tab. It's going to be to the person who makes a bucket hat, start to finish. I don't need, sorry. Let me get a little water in my Rougie Crafting Cook. Okay. I don't need to see y'all video. I just want to see y'all hats. But it is going to be for the person who hashtag Purple Patch Crew the most on their videos. And come January 2023, I will be giving away a prize. Hashtag Purple Patch Crew one time. One time, all the time. Let me see it. 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 Okay, I'm gone. I appreciate y'all being here. I love y'all. Thank you to the Purple Patch Crew members. I appreciate you all for being here. Oh, before I go, y'all don't forget Sunshine to Sunset with Rashonda is having surgery December the 20th. Y'all keep her in y'all prayers. Miss Sonia Siegler is healing and moving and grooving, baby. So y'all keep praying for her. She's almost out of her neck of the woods, okay? We also want to keep in prayer Psalm 146. She is going through a little difficult times right now with her health, but we praying for her as well. Y'all keep everybody in prayer. This is the time for us to pray for each other. Don't be selfish. Don't be selfish. Pray for each other. Pray for one another. Pray for your neighbor, your enemies, your co-workers, your boss. Pray for everybody. Okay. Just keep everybody in prayer. And we want to congratulate RX Nails on her monetization. Tori's Brain Games on his monetization. Dim's Design. Oh my God, I can't forget Dim's Design. Happy monetization queen. Happy 1,000. Happy everything. Okay, it's only up, baby. Up. We going up. So yes. Y'all keep. Child, good night. Okay, good night, sister. Pray for you too, girl. Mwah. I love you. And so we will just keep everybody in prayer. You know, if I missed anybody, I apologize, y'all. It's so many of us and so many people ask for prayers or, you know, say that they need them that I can't remember everybody. So I'm just going to say everybody at the sound of my voice, we are praying for y'all. I'm praying for you. I'm praying that everybody may do what it do. Health-wise, financially, spiritually. Y'all, we need it. We did it. Crafty Leo, I forgot about you, Queen. I don't know how I forgot about you. Congratulations on your monetization as well. I don't know if I missed anybody, y'all. I'm sorry, but I'm going to do a spin for y'all. Woo. I'm going to do another spin for y'all. Congratulations. Whoop, 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 whoop. Y'all keep that up, okay? Y'all keep that energy. Keep that energy. And I love y'all. And I'll talk to y'all on the next video. Good night. Mwah. Okay, I gotta find it. I gotta find the button. I'm trying to find the button. Y'all see the button? I can see the button. Can you see the button? I can see the button. Purple hearts before I go, though. Screenshot. Screenshot that. Screenshot that. Y'all, I never want to leave. Like, I never, ever want to leave. Thank you, Miss Shirley. But I do have to go. I forgot about Tori. No, I didn't forget about Tori. Congratulations, Tori Bread Games. Y'all, my daughter telling me I got to go. Y'all say hello to Kiara. Okay. My daughter saying I got to go. They ready to go eat. Okay. So, all right. See y'all later.